Snir Levi, the CEO of Nominis, who's joining us from the UAE. Snir, I hope we have better connection now with you here. And I want to begin once again by just asking about Iran's and how it was able to utilize this cryptocurrency to fund Hamas. My question being, was this happening before October 7th, and does it continue to happen in the 2 years since?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So Iran definitely, since the sanctions, Iran is pretty much isolated in terms of banking. And no company, no country today, no Western country actually, are not allowing Iran to move funds. So they had to find alternative ways to do this. One of the ways to do this is by doing it via cryptocurrencies and other alternative banking systems. The Iranian using crypto for a long time. Yeah, this is not a new thing. However, during the last years, we see more and more designations of wallets that link to terror financing, to the IRGC specifically, and not just to Iranian people. The volume of such wallets seems to be increasing over time, at least for the last 4 years.
Well, Snir, what can you tell me about the database of Nominis? What have you compiled? I mean, this is the largest crypto terror financing database in the whole world. So what's your main goal?
Yeah, so basically we all know that eventually everything about terror financing, Israel is the main country in the world that got affected from this. Everything that's happening, even in South America, in the Middle East, of course, eventually lead to terror actions in Israel. So we decided to take an initiative after the October 7th and to conduct a lot of research about how different threat actors, including the biggest terror organizations like the IRGC, Hezbollah, Hamas, PIJ, and more, how they're utilizing what's the infrastructure. And over the last year, that's basically what we did as part of the research that we conducted. And we were able to uncover a lot of information about how those organizations are using cryptocurrency, how they move them, who are they interacted with, and eventually how funds are moving and between which organizations even.
Well, there are some real life examples of this. Just last month, victims of the Hamas October 7th attacks, they sued Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, for allegedly facilitating millions of dollars in payments to Hamas, as well as some other U.S. designated terror groups. Is there some real backing to these lawsuits? Did Binance willingly help these terror organizations from some of the data financing that you've found?
So this lawsuit has over 280 different pages, and they pretty much tell in details what they accuse Binance. Some of the things are including internal transfers inside the network of Binance, the internal network of Binance, that allowed designated people to move funds to different people in their network without anyone able to see it, because it's happening on chain on Binance internal network. In addition to this, everything that's happening on the on-chain, few weeks ago, we've released an article with over 30 pages that tries to break down and understand what this lawsuit has. And we found information about wallets that allegedly linked to terror financing that moved funds, hundreds of millions of dollars to Binance, and vice versa from Binance to wallets that got designated by the Israelis, by the Americans, that also facilitated, those wallets facilitated billions, but eventually Binance moved hundreds of millions of dollars into those wallets.
Snir Levi is such an interesting look inside how cryptocurrency can be used for quite literal terror throughout the world. It's great to have you with us on i24 News today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.